What's up, y'all? I hope everybody's well. I just want to reiterate who my target audience is for my channel. Number one is a video diary for myself just to document my growth in the voiceover business. And then secondly, it's for new and fairly new voiceover artists just like myself. I've only been in the game for 5 years, but really been actively working for maybe 2.5 of those 5 years. Because again, I've had 2 major setbacks personally in my life that took me out of the game. So I just want to put that out of the way real quick. Okay, so my video today is how I prep and get ready to begin my reads of whatever it is I'm doing for that particular day. And today I am continuing my audiobook that I was hired for by a client on Fiverr. If you hadn't seen my video about Fiverr or not to Fiverr, check out my last 2 videos on that. I will walk. I have a walking pad here in my office. Right outside my booth is my office space, so you can kind of see real quick. So that's my office, my desk and everything. So underneath my desk is a walking pad, and I will walk about maybe 20, 25 minutes if I have time. If I skip that, that's fine too. But I like to begin by walking. And of course, before all of that, begin my day in reading my Bible and praying. I do that, walk. And then I do my vocal warm-ups. You can find a whole bunch of vocal warm-ups on YouTube, just research. I do one that's about 5.5 minutes. Then I'll do a Netti Pot. There are all kinds out there, but I got this one from Sinex. You put distilled water in here, and you put a saline pack in there, shake it up, and then go to work to get rid of all that mucus and everything that's in your nose, because I do suffer with a lot of mucus. I do have rhinosinusitis, so I have to constantly have tissue in here. I'm always blowing my nose, but starting out with the Netti Pot really cleanse everything out. So I'll do that, and then I'll do my facial and neck exercises where I'm stretching my eyes, I'm doing this, I'm sticking out my tongue, I'm moving it around in my mouth, I'm doing this, trying to just kind of open up that nasal cavity a little bit because my nose does pop a lot. So it kind of gets all that creakiness out of my nose. You probably just heard it just then. If your ear is trained, my nose just kind of did a little horn sound thing. I hate it. So, but doing all that really helps open up my nasal cavity by doing all these facial exercises and then my neck exercises and just kind of turning my head around. Not my child, not turn my head around. Just just rotate the neck, Just do that, okay? Not turn your head around. No, not doing that. And then I'll do nasal sprays. So I have a nasal inhaler, and this is really, I learned this from Mark Ryder. So, you take that, you're sniffing, kind of wake yourself up too, especially because he did a video once where he had to do a read and he had just taken a nap. So he had to wake himself up. So he'll do this. And another thing that he does to help wake himself up is it's called hustle drops. It's like a peppermint, real strong. So you just put a couple of drops in there. This will wake up the sinuses as well, wake you up too. So I use this very little because I don't like the taste of it. So I'll do that sometimes. And then dry mouth spray. So if you suffer with a lot of dry mouth, this is good stuff. I don't know if you can see that. The glare. There we go. So that works really well. And if you are having a little tickle in your throat, or if you feel like, am I feeling a sore throat of some sort, but it's not really affecting your voice quality, I use this Beekeeper's Naturals. It's an immune support. Let me get this. There we go. Hope you can see that. So I spray that right in the back of my throat. It really helps soothe my throat and help me feel better. If I feel a cold coming on, I'm going straight to this yellow bottle, and I am always spraying. My kids has one. When they start to get sick, I say, go get a yellow bottle. And they keep it with them throughout, their sickness, and this really helps curb it. It works for me, and it works pretty well for my kids, and it helps alleviate their throat. My husband is starting to feel a sore throat right now. I said, let me get you a yellow bottle. I get this off Amazon, and it's on subscription, so I always have 2 bottles showing up to my house every month. That's how quickly we go through these bottles per month. More so me because I'm in this booth. It kind of helps alleviate the throat. And another thing that I do, I have vocal fry naturally anyway, if you hadn't already noticed. But when it really gets bad, I use this entertainer's secret for dry throat and hoarse voice. So this is really good. Now, if you have Amazon Prime, I don't think this is under Prime. So it's going to take a few days. So when I'm starting to get a little low, I got to go ahead and get another one on order. I'm pretty good right now. So maybe by the end of this week, I need to go ahead and order me another bottle so I never run out. And I'll put all these links in the description box. Got all this off of Amazon. So that really helps. So I'll spray that before I get started, all this before I get started, and then I go. And then throughout the read, as needed, I'll take breaks, I'll spray, drink some warm water. Again, and that's another thing, I drink room temperature water, lukewarm water, not cold ice water because that'll kind of constrict your vocal cords. So I try to drink warm water in here. And another thing that I do that I learned from a fellow voiceover artist, oh gosh, I forgot her last name, but her first name is Regina. I was doing an e-learning workout group with her once, and she said to help with mucus, if you do suffer with mucus, she said, do cloves. Add cloves to your water and a cinnamon stick. So here is, I think she said cinnamon stick, or is that just me? I think that's just me because I like the taste of cinnamon. So you don't have to do cinnamon stick, but this, I get the liquid cloves. I do 2 syringes and just pop it in some warm water, make it like a tea. And I use, this is from Iron Flask. This is a 32 ounce. So I have actually 2 of these. So this holds my clove water, a cinnamon stick, and I squeeze a lemon, 1 whole lemon into here as well, because lemon water helps with mouth noise. I do suffer with a lot of mouth noise, but ever since I started doing all of this, it has really helped with my mouth noise. And of course, just drinking water. So getting your, 6 to 8 glasses a day of water. So I try to drink, so this is my water cup. So I try to drink 6 of these a day. Again, this is a 32 ounce Iron Flask. They have all kinds of different colors. It keeps your beverages cold or hot if you have hot drink in there for a while. So I really love this. So again, this will be in the description box, a link straight to that so you can choose if that interests you. So yeah, so I will start drinking my clove water, good and warm. Taste that lemon. You can taste those cloves. You can taste that cinnamon stick. It doesn't taste bad. It actually tastes good. I actually enjoy drinking it. And when I need to take a break from reading, I'll sip on that. Sip on some regular water just to keep myself hydrated. I'll do my inhaler as needed throughout the read. And of course, if I'm getting a little vocal fry, a little hoarse, I'm spraying that. So that's about it. That's what I do. And then I'm off to the races. And that's how I get through my reading session. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions or have any comments or share whatever it is that you do to get through your vocal reads. What is your process? I would love to know. Oh, I forgot one last thing. Tongue twisters. That's part of my routine as well. I do tongue twisters. I do the Peter Piper, had a peck of peppers. I do that one. And I do a lot of HS type tongue twisters because I do have issues with S. I am looking for a tongue twister now. And you can Google that, looking for a tongue twister. Anything with ly at the end of a word, like for the word singular or regular, adding that ly at the end, I struggle with those words. So I'm looking for that type of tongue twister. But just to add, if there is a word that you have a hard time pronouncing, so in the sentence, whatever that sentence is, and wherever that word is in the sentence that you have difficulty saying, say that word, and then read the word before it. And then read the word that you're having a problem with, then the word before that, and then the word before that. Just read it backward, one word at a time. And just keep doing that a few times. And then just say the word by itself, on its own, and then read the sentence and see how it goes. I find myself having to do that with words that I have a hard time saying out loud because you just can't go to the client and say, hey, can we find a synonym for this word? because I can't say that word. You can't say that to the client. So you're going to have to figure out how to say that word as they have written it because it's their words and they're paying you to say that word. One of the many struggles that we have in our little booths or bigger booths, whatever size your booth is. Well, that's it. I hope y'all have a good day. Record something great, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.